Once again, we have a DI set here. Read the instructions carefully and answer the questions that follow. A new company XYZ started on 1st January 2001 and had employees from only three different countries, USA, China, and India, as of 1st January 2021. The following information is also known. So we have a lot of information regarding this on next page as well. What I have done, I put up all this information on one single page. So we have people from USA, China, and India, and they were recruited in 2018. So I have to find out the number of employees from 2018 till what year. So if you just look at all the data here, you see across the 4 years, it tells you that he's talking about 4 years only. That is 2018, 19, 20, and 20. So let's just start writing it here. I am just making this table first, that how many members are there from which team, and let's write it here. Let's move ahead. As I've always said, always start with the figures which give you an absolute information. If there is any, if you find that, just use it. The number of employees from India in 2021, that is this figure, is 2 less than cube of the number of employees from China in 2019. That means if this figure is A, it is 2 less than A. What next? The net decrease in employees from 18 to 19 for USA, from here to here, what is the decreases? It is one more than the number of employees from USA in 2021 and equal to the number of employees from the USA in 2020. So let us say the number of employees here is B and here is B minus K. So the net decrease is K. The net decrease is K. He says this net decrease is one more than the number of employees in 2021. So that means 2021 number of employees is K minus 1 because K should be one more than that decrease. And it is equal to the number of employees in 2020. So this should be equal to. The net decrease from 18 to 19 in USA is K because B becomes B minus K, the decrease is K. This decrease K is one more than 2021 employees. So that should be K minus 1. And it is equal to 2020 employees. So that should be K. Number of employees from India in 2021, that is this AQ minus 2. It is the square of the number of employees from India in 19. Oh, it is also the square of this number. But how do I write it? It's difficult. Which is half the number of employees in 20, and that number is half the number of employees of this. So whatever number would come here, half of that would be here, and square of that is AQ minus 2. That's a little difficult to understand. From none of the countries, the number of employees were more than 25 in any of these. Now, this is important. If nowhere we have number of employees more than 25, so let's just try to figure out that which cube minus 2 is also a square of a number. Is 2 cube minus 2? 2 cube minus 2 is 6. It is not a square of a number. Is 3 cube minus 2? Yes, 3 cube minus 2 is 25. That is the square of a number. And I cannot go further because anyways the question says that nowhere the number is above 25. That straight away means this a cube minus 2 is 25. It is square of something, so that should be 5. And that 5 is half of it, so that should be 10 according to this information. That this 5 is half the number of employees in 20. So they are 5, 10 and 25. And if a cube minus 2 is 25, what is A? A is equal to 3 because 3 cube minus 2 came out to be 25. So this should be equal to 3. What next? Number of employees from USA in 18, that is B, were equal to the number of employees from China in 2020, which we do not know currently. Let's call this also as B. While the number of employees from the USA in 2019, which is B minus K, they were equal to the number of employees from China in 2018. So that figure should be equal to B minus K. Also, the number of employees from China in 2021, that is this figure, is one more than 3 times the number of employees for USA in 2019, that is B minus K. It is one more than thrice of B minus K. One more than thrice of B minus K. So it is 3 times of B minus K plus 1. 3 times of B minus K plus 1. Next, sum of the number of employees across the 4 years for each of the 3 countries is a multiple of 13. So these all totals are multiples of 13, which were in an increasing GP series in the order USA, China, India. Increasing GP series and multiples of 13. Increasing GP series in multiples of 13 can only be 13, 26, 52. Can I take any other multiple? Let us say I start with 26. They will become 26, 52, 104. But how can any country have 104 employees? No figure is more than 25. If no figure is more than 25, so even if I write 25 at all four places, right? Still the total would become 100. The only possibility is this only. And by this possibility, I get to know about this number here. 52 minus 25, 10 and 5. That is 40. Subtracted gives me 12. This figure has become 12. Okay. What next? The company onboarded employees on 1st of every year. The data takes into account new employees hired in 2021. So let's try to figure out now 26 and 13 because I just have two variables left. They are B and K. Sum of all the employees of USA. It is B plus B minus K plus K plus K minus 1. It will be 2B plus K minus 1 is 13, or you can say 2B plus K is 14. 2B plus K is 14. Look at China. It is B plus B minus K plus 3 times of B minus K plus 1 plus 3 is 26. Let's calculate that as well. It is 4 times of B minus K, that is 4B minus 4K. Apart from that, there is a B. Apart from that, there is a 3. There is a 1. This all is 26. So from here, I get 5B minus 4K is equal to 22. Let's just multiply this equation by 4. I get 8B minus 4K is 56. Just add them. This gives me 13B is equal to 78. That is B is equal to 6. And once B is equal to 6, I can get K is equal to 2. So let's write down all the values. B is equal to 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. K is equal to 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. B is equal to 6, K minus 2. So that means 4. This is 3. B is equal to 6. And 3 times of 4, 12 plus 1 is 11. And that way we get all the values now. We just have to answer the questions. Let's have a look at this first question. What is the number of employees from the USA in 2018? So number of employees from USA in 2018 is equal to 6. My correct answer is option B, that is 6. What is the number of employees from India in 2018? From India in 2018, the number of employees is 12. So my correct answer is option C, that is 12. I have written these values in a reverse order here. I mean, I have taken the countries on the left hand side, years on the top, whereas the table that we made, there we wrote all those things in an, other manner. We wrote the countries above and the years on the left hand side. Do not be confused by that. What is the total number of employees in company XYZ in 2021? Total number of employees of company XYZ in 2021. It is 1 plus 13 plus 25, that is equal to 39. So 39 is the right answer for question number 26.